Good day, everyone. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please read the disclosure and let's go ahead and do it. I have today, the traders asked me to come back at 2 o'clock because it's an FOMC today. And they like me to come back and cover a little bit on today's. Now is going to be ignited. So you are very welcome. I'm extremely busy, and but I'm not gonna let my traders down. So we are gonna monitor. I have turned off all the auto trades, and now they are starting again. And you're gonna see the market immediately after the the uh, uh, the news now is out and should be out. I have not been paying attention, and we will see how those auto trades gonna function. And you can see also the ES is start going like a Christmas tree here, blinking. And oh man, I'm sorry guys, I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Everything is flying. We can see the ES, Nasdaq, Dow Jones, and now they get in the new signal. Also, we can see the auto trade. They start really kicking, and this is the moment where most of the traders wait on those hours to really kick it. And we can see. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place here. I apologize. Um, you're gonna be getting a lot of new signal on the side here, and you're very welcome to it. And Nasdaq, CL, everything now is taken off. One direction. The swing trading. We just started the swing trading immediately. We have 400 on the ES, Nasdaq, YM. They're all into the green. And I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to catch up with everything. We were extremely busy today. This is amazing. And now we are synchronizing all the signals because I closed Ninja Trader and then open it, and then it's synchronizing all the signals. And we should start getting a new, and I've been hammered with emails. Okay. Um, okay, guys, I'm gonna leave you for a few seconds on those one here, and um, I mean, ES, Nasdaq, Dow Jones, 6E. The CL has not synchronized to new signal yet. So there is a new signal. When you close Ninja Trader and you open, it has to synchronize with the new signal. So there is no CL, a new signal. So we're hoping that we're going to get the new signal very soon. and then it will synchronize with the new chart. For the CL trader, or maybe we need to look at the ES. Okay. This market is going to go up and down very fast, guys. You have to be very light-handed, and you're going to see a really wild ride now. Um, Today I couldn't do that, but maybe later on I will teach you what we can do in those days where this is where you can make the most money up and down. And there is a lot of tricks when the market like this. You have to be very fast, and you have to be extremely fast, and you have to be light-handed. And there is many ways you can take advantage of the system and put your limited orders before the news comes out, actually. But now things is a little bit going up and down, and until we find a direction. And let me, sorry, I'm totally trying to pack for what I was doing, and I'm trying at the same time covering everything here. Extremely busy today. Okay. You can see how fast this market changing directions. And this is where the swing trading is not going to miss any trades. We have a new signal on the 30-year Treasury bond. The market is like a yo-yo right now. It's going to go up and down until they analyze everything. And then we're going to monitor uh, the auto trades, see how they're going to work. Just give it 5 minutes, guys, so let it kick in. You can see on the fast market, the scalpers, you should never, this is one thing you have to understand, you should never use scalping on a fast market, never, because it's not, the scalpers are made like earlier today in the previous video, where the market is a little bit slow, and the market that will give small doors open, closing in and out. But on a very fast market, you should never scalp the market. You should be swing trading the market. So this is very important to understand that even during the daytime, when the market's open, maybe you need to pause your scalpers for 10 minutes until things comes down, because the scalpers require slow movement. Otherwise, you're gonna get beat with slippage on a fast market, any kind of auto trade, folks. On the news, you're gonna bump into slippage, and the biggest slippage I saw last year, uh, I think it was last year, when the Brits got out of the EEC, the European Union, and the slippage on the any kind of auto trade was up to 5 and 10 ticks, and that is a disaster. So uh, you have to be careful if you wanted to scalp the market. You should not scalp the market on the news. However, if um, uh, you wanted to auto trade on a big event or a big news, then we need to swing trade in. The reason why we want to swing trade in, because we can give away a couple of 3 ticks in the slippage, but we are looking for a bigger trade. So this is where we are looking for right now. So let me try to find. We have not kicked in yet. If we look at the 3 minutes, I love that. I really love that. If we notice on the 3 minutes, the swing trading, we have a short at 29.75, and because of the news now, when the market turn around, and this is a 3 minutes, this is a really important. It is a very good time frame, the 3 minutes and the 5 minutes. And if you notice, when the market turned around, it was immediately closed with just a couple ticks. You see that? That you're not gonna find on those kind of automated trading where you need to sit down for 6 months and optimize and all this, and you need to set up the trading stop and the stop loss and all this, because this one here immediately has took around. So what we wanted to do, we want to see how this system function. Today we have seen how the system worked when the market was sloppy, going all around, and it was no volume because in the FOMC day. So I come back right now to see how, when the market is really hitting, how is the system reacting to all those new data. One thing you should know, that when there is a very fast moving data, if you are reading right now on the Nasdaq 7650 on the Nasdaq, it could be right now at the on the floor, total different numbers. So when the Brits tried to, when they got out of the EEC, uh, I'm one of the guys closed Ninja Trader and got ready, because a lot of traders, they jump into very fast market. And when you jump into very fast market, what you're reading on your chart is late. Even if you have a real time data, it is late. It is late milliseconds, where it's gonna make a huge difference on you. If you want to make a decision, that is gonna give you. By the time you make a decision, the market is somewhere else. So those um, you will um, you will find out immediately uh, once you start diving in to those uh, um, troubled market. Now, if we look at the Nasdaq on the 1 minute, and immediately you can see those here where I started, and those are before the news, and then now there we go. We have a lift off on this one here, and then every single auto trade is gonna have a lift off, and there we go, folks. And now it starts shining like a Christmas tree. This is this is where I like to show you a new signal, Russell, a new signal 6E. Now we just, like what I said, this market is gonna throw money at you. I mean, anything you touch right now, ES $500. So those guys, they sit on the side, they know that, and they try to fool you at the end of the day because of the 2 o'clock. But you will never see those guys coming before 2 o'clock like what we have done today, and show our system when the market was flat. We can show this market when the market was making money and the market is moving. And we can show you here that because of this market moves, there is no way out. It's gonna hammer with money and it's gonna hammer with takes. And those auto trades that will never miss a trade. The swing trading will never miss a trade. Never. Not unless if you have an internet connection or something. So today you will find a lot of guys come out on a YouTube and trying to show off after 2 o'clock, but none of them will show you there is a new signal on the YM. By the way, let me move this one out of the way. Uh, but nobody will show you like what we have done, showing you that um, there is a new signal, entry price 616, and the market is flying to there we go. That's what we've been waiting on. This is what your lucky day on the FOMC day, to sit away from the market and is right in front of you, $1,000 on a trade on an FOMC day. Anything you touch is gonna hit 1,800. This is where most of us today. I didn't have even time to take advantage of it. We have a lot of. We've been extremely busy, but on an FOMC day, uh, this is your lucky day where you should go on a full speed. And if I mean, you know me, for the guys they know me, I'm a very conservative trader. But on a day like this, go 2 contract, 3 contract, 4 contract, because those are the days where you're gonna be making the most money. So, guys, this is what I'm sharing with you right now, and I will leave you to it, and you can see how well they are functioning, and how that swing trading is not gonna leave, or is not gonna miss any trade. There we go. No matter what you do, Nasdaq, Dow Jones, YM, CL, DAX. DAX is already 577. You're not gonna miss a trade. You are not going to miss a trade. That's for sure. So, guys, this is what we have, and I'm gonna stay for a few seconds, for a few minutes. I'm sorry, to watch this market, and we can cover the market. And this is where uh, uh, I like to cover a little bit more another day, when uh, when how we can handle the when we have the news with the Feds, how you can take advantage of it. And believe me or not, with the auto trades like this on the swing trading, um, you're not able to overwrite, or you're not able to trade as fast as the auto trade. This is where the auto trades start shining, and they start making sense. The only problem it is when you are auto trading and the market is a flat, you don't know what to do. This is the trader's problem sometimes, but this is really no matter what you do with those auto trades on an FOMC day, you cannot go wrong with it. So, guys, I'm gonna put you on hold for a while. I have very important business to finish, and I will be with you. Anything you want. We are covering uh, uh, Nasdaq. We are covering ES. We can cover YM. Anything you want is going to the right direction, and they're all getting something really nice. This pullback, because the market is going fast a little bit, but let me get this one out of the way so you can see how this market is functioning, and how your auto trades are really doing extremely well, and this is who I am. I mean, what you gonna do? It's all there, and you can see from Ninja Trader controllers, they all get in a high numbers. Um, I don't know how much I can put in this chart, but we're gonna leave it as is, and um, and um, and I will be quiet for a few minutes, and I'll be right back. For the CL, I apologize. I forgot you about the CL. Here is your CL. Look, the CL took a small trade here. I mean, and then we slammed when the market on the CL, we slammed it, and then when the CL started going on the wrong direction, we just nailed it. So I also, if you wanted to see it, or this is your right to see CL. So this is CL Nasdaq ES. What is this? Nasdaq YM. No matter what you're touching, like what I said today, no matter what you're touching, on this is your best day to stay on the side till the news come out, and then hammer it as much as you can. Go on a full throttle on those days, because this is your lucky day. You cannot go wrong with it. If you are auto trading, let the auto trade do the job for you, because the market is moving. If the market is moving, the auto trade is gonna kick ass. That's it. You know. So okay, I'll be right back. Thank you. beautiful trades. And if we wanted to look at the signal entry, the automated signal, and now we start going up, and within an hour time, you will see we are up to 500 ticks on this one here. And I'm gonna be staying with you and trying to finish my work for today. After 16 hours, I like to relax. It's a little bit okay. It's not gonna stop on those trades. Now the market start coming down, and we have on the from the trading from the swing trading, we have the ES 325, ES 3 275, 180. The market start coming down a little bit, and now we can see the scalpers they start kicking in because the market starts slowing down. You should never use the scalper on a big event or a big news. You should hold on those scalpers until the market calm down, because you are scalping the market. You should never use the scalping on the news. There is a filter on the scalpers that you can turn it off 5 minutes or 10 minutes before the news. It goes automatic, and then start trading, let's say 5 minutes after or so. They can do that. So on the ES and the NASDAQ, they all now this one close. It will be taking another trade on the first pullback. What is this one? A YM is going up, and now you can see start the scalpers moving back. And actually, um, let me. So the recovery times comes in no time on the scalpers, and now it will recover immediately from those trades. We have the YM, and we have the ES. If you want my opinion on the ES, let me see what we can do. I have a CL here. Uh, those are your zone. Also, if you're not an auto trader, if we look on the even on a fast market, this is a 1 minute ES. You can see how this market projected from those lines, and now we are going back to test the 2934.75, and then those here now the ES is climbing to test those numbers here. So for the ES, if you are trading the ES trade, we are combining those on the chart here. This is the swing trading, and so we know right now on the fast market, it is always nice to look at the clean chart to see where this ES fixing to go back and retest those numbers. And the ES is climbing to the 34.75. Guys, it is always nice, and it is much easier for me to come at the end of the day and say, look how much the CL made and the ES made, and a brag about a couple of charts. But if you want to take those trades to another level, this is not the way it goes, even if you are auto trading, you know. So to be aware what's going on, it is a total different than uh, to sit down and brag about a couple of charts, honestly. Now I want to show you, even if I'm auto trade, I can use the button here on the top and to say close position. And if I see and protect it, if we notice right now, the ES is coming to the projection at 3450 and a double resistance. So I know immediately that ES is going to have a problem. And then I need to keep my eye on it and look at this. So look at this. Look how this ES come in exactly to this projection at 3450, and now it starts sliding down. You see that? So don't let anyone take that away from you. If you are not educated enough, you will never be able to auto trade. You've never been able to protect your profit. It's not about numbers. It's not later on become numbers, but doing this process, it's not ignition lift off and we are on the moon. And this is misleading the traders, misleading the rights the trader to understand what's going on in the market. This is the trader's right to know how things work, and that's what we're trying to accomplish here. Why that auto trade making tons of money? Why is it projecting from here? How we can uh, uh, um, do the maximum profit and stay away when they cannot be traded. Right now, this ES is flirting with that area here, and this is where you need to keep your eye on it, not to just the numbers on an auto trade. They become irrelevant, the numbers on the auto trade, if you don't know how things working. It's exactly like you're flying an airplane, you only know how to switch an autopilot on. But if God forbid, if something goes on in the airplane, you don't know what to do, you're gonna crash. And this is exactly, guys, it's like you are flying an airplane. If you just know how if you just know where to turn the autopilot on, you're not gonna be pilot, and you will never be pilot, not today, not tomorrow. You can brush me off what I'm saying. At the end of the day, next year, next 10 years, you're going to come back and remember what I have said. There is no easy out, guys. There is no easy out. A little information about trading does not mean, uh, uh, you should not get your feeling hurt by looking at the chart and see what's going on in the chart beside those numbers. Beside those numbers, they are they are nothing if you don't know how things works in the market. Very simple. They mean nothing, and you're gonna find out the hard way. On the signal entry, we have a little pullback, and it's climbing to our levels, and we will see the outcome on this one here. And if we notice right now, from $500 a trade on the ES, now we are half of it. You see why? Why? Because we did not bother to look at the chart. You see? Now what is going on with the ES? The ES now got stuck between those two lines. And God help us if this one goes below this number. And there we go. Look where it stays. Look, it's like a clock, folks. It's like a clock. Look at this. You know, look, give me system can do that for you. Look, came here, fell, coming back here, retesting this area, and now it's sitting like a yo-yo here, trying to find an exit. trying to find a breakout or a breakout. And if this one goes down, God help us. Why? Because we have another support. Now the market starts slowing down. It's not like when the news. And now we have a projection to 28.75. That is going to be a headache. So for me, I prefer to see, look how this market, look how this ES getting stuck between those two lines, trying to find an exit. You see how this ES trying to find an exit? Now he's going to bump into this problem and that problem right there. So by using swing trading, automated trading, now I understand where I am in that trade. From $500, now I'm start losing momentum on that trade, and now we are getting into chop market. So this is something you need to. There is a new signal on the YM right now. A new signal on the YM sell 26,576. Target is 26. I'm sorry, it's been a long day. 65.18. There's a new signal, sell order on the YM. Okay. So, at the end of the day, I'm a little bit like smoke coming out of my ears. Let me go back again to the ES, trying to show you how things work. If we notice right now, this ES is getting stuck between those two. It's getting tighter and tighter. And now we are trying to find an exit. We're trying to find a breakout, folks. You see? So this is really, really amazing. Once you have a little knowledge, it's going to be making a difference in your trade. So let's look at the signal. If there's any new signal in there. Right now on the entry signal, we have 129 based on one contract. Extremely fast. Amazing. Again, I would like to show you the ES. Got stuck on the same line. And now start getting tighter. We need to break out this area here. So this is a perfect for a scalping, but not swing trading anymore. We're done. Doing this breakout, look at what happened on the ES with the system here. Look how it came into this resistance line. Then we have a pullback, a re-entry. On the news, we can see how the resistance was become irrelevant. Got projected, pulled back on the support, going back higher, and then it got projected, pulling back, projection, coming back. Is always the same story again and again. This is a very, very accurate. Now we are having a breakout to the downside, and that means we are going diving into a lot of problems here. Let's see. Let's see what will happen with the ES. On the entry signal, we have 137, 127 ticks. The ES is hanging on this level. Look, it's hanging on this level here. First, we had a problem here, and now we're having another problem here, and then we're going to have another problem at the 29.29. So this is a new signal on the ES, a new signal on the ES, sell at 29.30, target 29.24. A new sell entry on the ES, you can see it as a 29.30 entry price, target 29.24. Okay, it's going your direction. Once we cross, it's going to your direction. Once we cross the 29 level on the ES, actually you're home free for a very drop, and probably the drop is going to be to 24.50, guys. So once we get out of that area here, we are on that trade, and I'll be very happy if those traders made some. I know some, they're gonna be very happy with it. There we go. Yeah, a new signal on the Nasdaq sell at. I'm sorry, guys. We're not allowed to call live trades, so follow me on the sim, please. 43.50 as an entry price. Target is 623.50. Here it is. An entry price at 643.50. Sell on the Nasdaq. Sell direction 643.50. Target 623.75. And we are getting it. We are a home free almost on the ES. We need this bar to close below that number. And then we are looking for a very good and now look, after the market starts slowing down, you can see the scalpers start kicking ass again. You see why? Because this market has come down a bit, so now you can start scalping the market again, and it will be very nice to trade. So right now we are 7 ticks on the ES from the entry signal, and we have 11 ticks on it. So that will give you, if you follow in on one trade, you start kicking in with the green. And you see here, where's the problem with the ES? I wanted to see one bar close below that area. So if we are able to do that, we're gonna be a home run to the 24.25 actually. The system said the target is 23.75. 23.75. The auto trade want to exit at 23.75. I will not go 23.75. I will go 24.50, folks. 24.50. This is a manual 2450. The auto trade is telling you to exit at 2425. Wait a minute. I'm the one who's eating banana today. It is right because 2425 is right there. Yes, yes. 2425, guys, exit. 2450 exit. Is very fine. The target is 2425. That's very good. Yes, this is right. And I hope somebody made money out of it. Oh, yes. Yeah. Okay. There we go. You have 13 ticks on that trade. And oh, Jesus. Okay. Take it easy. Holy no. All right. So let's see. We are going to get to this area 2450, exit at 2450, folks. We have a new signal on the DAX, but I would not trade DAX right now. The DAX, we have an entry at 3575 and an exit at 3375. So I would not trade the DAX right now, folks. This one here, no, this is a YM actually. This trade with the YM. I thought it was the ES. Oh, okay. Here's the ES. Yes, this is the ES. Okay, you see what is the target says on the system. 20. This is a very genuine target, folks. So a little pullback, but this is a very nice, genuine target. So keep it at that target. YM. Okay, and let me get this one here. I don't know how to do all this, but you got the picture. So let's keep it simple, guys. At the Nasdaq, ES, YM, there is no new signal right now. A little pullback. So we're going down again on the YM, and most likely we are going again on the ES. What else we have? There is no other signal, guys, so we'll stay on those. If I see any new trade or a new contract, we will be more than glad to show you those. um, the pullback on the ES should not scare you. This is where was the projection at 28.75. Don't let it scare you for now. We're still insisting on the target 24.50 on the ES. Okay, guys, that's all what we have for today. And okay, I'll stay a little bit to make sure everything is okay. We have the YM 25 ticks, a little pullback on the NASDAQ, and The ES is gonna hit this target for you. I want to stay with you till you hit this target, and the YM is going to hit the target. The target is very fine on the YM, 529 exit. That's very fine on it. So let's see. So we called the DAX, ES, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, and I don't remember. Yes, and the 30-year Treasury bond, we called it in the last half an hour, and we will make sure this ES go into the same direction as expected at 29 at 2450, exiting at 2450. And the YM tried to exit at 65.29. Don't go all the way down to the 65.18 on it. And let me see if I can find any other charts. Um, this is slowing down a bit, but we're gonna get it. Here we go. And this is your ES. We're going straight to this 2450. And the YM, nothing wrong with it. The YM. There we go, guys. Congratulations. You're coming to the YM and you're coming to the ES. And now the NASDAQ turn around to the our entry point. And then this is this is there we go. And I don't remember, guys, which one I called and which one I did not. The video is gonna be there. Maybe I made a mistake with one. Please don't get me wrong. I've been trying to cover a lot of things. Go back to the video and you can see the new signals come out, and you can retract everything on the video. A little bit of stress here. I have a tons of work, and at the same time I'm trying to cover a little bit for the traders. I promised to come in today and at 2 o'clock, and there is a new signal on the 30-year Treasury bond. The new signal is a buy. When we have the new signal as a buy on a Treasury bond, that means your ES is going to drop. Entry price 40.10, exit is it's not much, 40.21, but that will do the job. So I have tons of messages on the Skype. I'm sorry, guys, I cannot respond to any messages right now. I'm trying to. I'm really sorry, but you don't know what a mess I am, because I was working and then find out it was 2 o'clock, so I rushed with it, and so. But you can go back on this video and see where all the new signals came out. I wanted to finish this, so let me. I'm not reading the Skype, but when somebody sending me a message on the Skype, I only can read the headlines on it. So I'm not in details reading all the chats on the Skype right now. Let me look what's going on with the ES. There is a little pullback, guys, on. Okay, there is a little pullback. Folks, that's all what we have for today. Thank you very much. You got all the messages, you got all the targets, you got all the new signal. It was right in front of you. And I apologize, I'm in a big mess, so my head is not clear to. And we will see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock a.m. Eastern time on the YouTube, and we will try to cover a little bit more details tomorrow. God bless you all. Thank you very much for coming back at 2 o'clock, and wish you really happy trading. And see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock Eastern time on the same channel. You're very welcome, guys. Bye.